Hello, everybody. Hope y'all are doing great tonight. Hope all is well with you all. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying your weekend. I decided to come on here and run a little bit of Ghost Recon Wildlands for tonight. Bring you another bit of game footage of Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Wildlands. And like I've said, even in my short about EA, Electronic Arts, about them stopping a game, truth is, I still am not sure what game they have stopped. But in my opinion, I don't think it's really cool, even when they're going to do that. Because nowadays, when you have so many game titles that are coming out, I mean, I am not that disappointed in a way because we have so much coming this year. But the only thing that shocks me about hearing about EA Games dropping a title and not bringing it out is in all the years that you've ever heard about EA Games, you've never heard about them ever considering not making a game. Now, if you've ever followed EA Games, Electronic Arts, games, you would never think about them ever not making a game title. You would never ever not think of them considering dropping one. The thing that is really happening much anymore, and I can honestly say this since I've been seeing a lot of it happening now, what is really happening anymore is now with the way things are going out there now, it's just anymore with these developers and stuff is these developers, they get bought out by investors. Like, investors buy into them, and when the investors do, sometimes the investors give a little bit of advice to them. So sometimes the investors will give a little bit of advice of, like, letting them know what might be a better decision from an investor standpoint. Because the thing of it is, sometimes you have to make a decision that'll be more beneficial. They might not have wanted to release the game maybe because they felt the title that they were gonna drop, maybe they thought the title wasn't what they were expecting. Sometimes that can happen. You can have these titles that will be like that. Sometimes you get these game titles that might look nice on paper, might be a good idea on paper and stuff like that, but even before they drop or they get released or come out, then they could change their mind, because if it's not the case of it, not looking good on paper, sometimes too there could be bugs with the game, things that they might have noticed that are not working proper within the game itself. Or could have been bugs within it, maybe. You never know. I'm not a game developer, so I really can't per se what could have maybe stopped that. These are just a few basic things that usually would stop a game title from dropping. So, but when you think about it, I mean, there are so many games that we do have coming that we should be excited for just this year alone. And I have already seen a lot of game titles that are going to drop. Some are going to drop going into next year too. So we do have stuff to be excited for going into next year, and this year and next year. So there's going to be stuff in the pipeline over this year and next year. Even with those new consoles that will launch in 2027. That's also something to be excited for. So, and like I've said in previous videos before too, and previous live streams, that all I look for basically, and a few other gamers out there like myself that's been at this for a while has been looking at, and I know has been looking at the same thing as me: quality. Quality over quantity.
Cartels aging hostiles. We need to add some sort of troops into the province. We need to keep our heads down.
So, and I know there's a lot of gamers that agree with me too, that as long as you have good quality that that's out there in your games, you're going to have people investing. You're going to have people that are willing to pay what the asking price is. Because all people are looking for is quality products. It's the same as a consumer who goes on to, say, the Walmart website or whatever and sees products on there. And you look at not just the reviews, but you look at the product itself, and you look at the quality, you look at the detail that's within it. And you say to yourself, okay, if I invest in this product, I'm looking at the quality of it, I see how good it is. Okay, I'm going to invest in this. It looks like it's going to be a great quality to me, so I'm going to invest in this and give it a shot. Now, a good portion of people will do that, and sometimes 9 times out of 10, it's a product that ends up being worth what that person pays for it. Then sometimes you'll also have it on the other side of the coin, where the person buys a product and then that product isn't what they expect. And then what happens to the product, if it's not worth what the person expects, then the person ends up either returning it, or what happens is it gets a bad review. Well, no, actually it gets a bad review and it gets returned.
We'll need that chopper. Stay low.
So really, it's both of those things. Because that's what the person will do with the product is they'll give it a bad review, and they return the product. Because they're like, okay, I invested in this product, I had hopes in it, and the product did not turn out to be what I hoped it would. So, but that's what happens usually. And you can't, you can't fault a person for feeling a specific way, when a product doesn't always meet expectation. Because you're not always going to get that quality product. You're not always going to get that, best thing. Sometimes you have to pay a little bit more than you expect to pay for a certain product. But you know what? The main thing is when you find a good product that you pay for, that's all that counts. Let's enjoy some gaming here. I'm not sure. I think I paid $20 or $30 for this game. And this is a Ubisoft classic, like I've said before. And there's times where I find myself still coming back to this one. And I have fun with it. I mean, for a Ubisoft classic game, it is really a fun game. So I don't really count this as boring.
Got it. Moving. Eyes on the target. Let me get a good sight line. Target acquired. Standing by. That guy's history.
But what I will try to do is I will try to do a live show tomorrow. Because today I got a little bit busy. because I had a therapy appointment today. So that's why today I was busy and I'm a little bit tired, but that's why I figured I'd do at least a Ghost Recon Wildlands stream for you tonight. So that way at least you would have some kind of content tonight. So that way you guys would not go without something. Tomorrow we can do a live stream that'll be interactive, so don't forget to come and enjoy. Most of all, once you tune into this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content that is provided on this channel. It helps to support the channel, so liking, sharing, and subscribing, those are just all the ways that you can contribute to help. All those things help. So, but again, it is just something that you can choose to do if you enjoy the content and you further want to support the channel. That is the way that you can further support this channel. So,
Good work. I'll let the rebels know where it is so they can pick it up.
and I do appreciate those that support the channel. It'll help build the channel up and build us toward our goal. So eventually what I can do is, once I get it built to a certain point, eventually in the future we can be doing a lot more to where I don't have to split recordings up and doing them on my phone. But for now, hey, at least it's still something. You know, I can put these recordings up still, you know, so you guys at least still get to enjoy content either way. So, and I appreciate everyone's contributions that you do to that you give to this channel in any way, shape, or form that you guys do. It is greatly appreciated, because every little bit helps. But hopefully you guys are not going too crazy with your work weeks. For those of you that are younger that tune into my channel, hopefully you guys are not having too much of a stressful school week. As you're going back and forth to school, hopefully you're enjoying some games and some forms of entertainment to also help you to relax in between. So
we've got intel on a depot that coordinates with the overlands.
Okay, I haven't done that one yet. Let me see here. Get some water.
This is Nomad. Go ahead. I'm in position. Here are my coordinates.
Remember, don't be seen, don't be heard, and don't drop any bodies. Let's go.
I'm in. Let's go.
Now the hard part to running that one in particular is working for Matchwood is once you get in there, the hard part is getting back out. That is the one that I had found that was the most difficult, is getting back out. Getting in is a little rough, but also too getting back out can be a little bit on the rough side. Because I've actually broke into that base before, got in, but had a difficult time getting back out. And I went in stealthy too. I managed to get in there quietly and stuff, but it was getting back out that, went wrong way about that.
a target carrying submachine guns. Tango number 3.
Roger that. Moving. Moving to a good sight line. Roger, moving to a better position. Got the target. Good to go. Got it. Take cover already.
God darn it. Well, at least they were able to see that guy that I couldn't see. So, at least they were able to get that guy that I couldn't see, Chad. So, excuse me.
God damn, that was close. Hold up. There's a weapons case here. Nice. I got a sniper rifle over here. Sure are a lot of lights and switches up here.
Mm. So I might only go just a little bit longer for tonight here, chat, because I know this might not be a real long video tonight, because yeah, I've had a busy day today. But tomorrow, like I said, I will try to get a live done. Or I will do a live. I will try to get. I will do a live tomorrow. I will try to start up a live chat where we can sit down and have a chat and have it be interactive, where we can just pretty much discuss anything about gaming and you know, what you guys like about gaming, stuff like that. Because there is a lot to talk about with all these games that are coming, all the stuff that basically, all the dislikes and stuff like that, all these changes that keep on getting made on the fly. Now, I just hope that we start seeing, you know, positive changes over time, not negative, but we start seeing positive changes that start to come for us as time goes forward. I'm sure that's what we all hope for when it comes to our games, hardware, software. That's what we all hope for.
I see a second target.
Roger. Let me get in
Spotted
position.
one with submachine guns.
Let me get into position. Copy that. Moving. Nice visual on the target. Target marked.
I got a target carrying submachine.
Taking a shot. We rattled somebody's cage.
I call Pacatori for some reinforcements. Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
Ten is escaping. Roger. Oh, here we go. They've seen us.
Shit balls.
That tango's down.
That's it, we're clear. Flor de Oro.
The trees there may be pretty, but that province is the heart of Unidad corruption. We want to break up the love affair between Unidad and the cartel. That means taking down General Barrow.
The commander of Unidad. How hard is he to get to?
We've got no leads on the general's location, but we've got word of a data center at Unidad's Mob Jaguar. Our source tells us it's chock full of informed personnel. It may even tell tales about some of Unidad's less than savory operations.
Sounds like a good place to find leads on General Barrow.
I'm sending you the location of Mob Jaguar now. They probably got the data center underground to keep it cool. And our source couldn't get us any password access, so you'll have to hack in.
Ready? Open fire. I call for rebels to draw their attention.
That's one dead.
Major General Barrow is a patriot. He runs Unidad, the Bolivian military police force from main operating base Jaguar in Flor de Oro. When Santa Blanca first arrived in Bolivia, they went to war with Unidad. Innocent civilians got caught in the crossfire. The death toll was tremendous. Barrow had seen a lot of death in his life and was desperate to bring peace back to his country. So he brokered a backroom deal between El Sueño and the Bolivian government. Unidad agreed to look the other way and let Santa Blanca run their business. In exchange, the cartel promised to keep their killings to a minimum. Obviously, the results have been a mixed bag. The relationship between Santa Blanca and Unidad is tense. Now that Bolivia has become a full-fledged narco state, I believe that he is starting to regret his decision. Major General Barrow is either one of our most dangerous enemies or our greatest ally. There's only one way to find out which.
Mm-hmm.
Fire, fire, fire!
We're in a target-poor environment. We're clear over here. God, these fuckers are sloppy.
We'll leave a marker so the rebels can pick up the supplies later.
We got hostiles in the area. Man down. We got a man down. You shit. Man down. Just stay down. I'll be right there. We got bad guys. We got company. Stay sharp.
Sniper, top of the
Roger
tower.
that. Moving. Roger that. Target marked. Tango down. All right, we're all clear. Look alive. We got company. Hey, I spot 2 riflemen. There, at the checkpoint. Roger. Let me get in position. Moving to a good sight line. Roger. Target acquired. Copy. Target lost my target. He's gone. We're cool. We're cool.
Well, guys, I hate to wrap it up, sadly, right here. But tonight I am going to wrap it up about right here. But hope y'all have a good night and enjoy the rest of your week. I will be back tomorrow. Like I said, I will fire up a live during the day tomorrow, so be on the lookout. I would appreciate it if you gave the channel a like, share, and subscribe. That helps to support it. That helps to grow the channel more. And make sure that your notification bell is on, so every time when I put these videos up or whenever I do a live, you guys will be notified, and then you guys can jump on in and join me for a live, so that way you guys will instantly be able to be a part of it every time I go live. So just remember that the support you give me helps to grow this channel, so in the future and in the long run we can do more with the channel. But enjoy the content that I put up on the channel, and I will catch you on the next one, or catch you on the next round and on my next live as well. And like I always say before I end all my videos, Top Gamer out.